see what she said.
Alright, whatever. Let's just get in the car. Come on, let's see. Whoever called back first, that's the house we're gonna go over.
Alright.
Oh yeah, girl. Tonight bowling out was so fun.
Oh yes, girl.
Della, how old are you now?
I'm 15.
15. Oh my gosh, man.
I had a wonderful birthday party.
Yes, girl. We was tired. We was tired for real. Like that was awesome.
Yes.
Is everybody okay? Everyone wake up. Sierra, you okay? Sierra, you okay? Where's Desiree? Let's see if Desiree's up. Desiree. Desiree. She's not waking up. Call 911. Okay. Desiree. Come on. Wake up. Desiree. Come on.
This night we was in a car accident, February 9th. We was hit by a drunk driver on High 75.
Desiree.
It's okay, Sierra. Go ahead.
All I know is it was the grace of God, because if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't even be standing right here, be able to do this. I was cut up in the face. My knee was busted open. I couldn't walk. I couldn't go to school. It's just the grace of God. Like, the reason I'm standing here right now, I had glass in my chest. It was just a lot that night. And the devil was really trying to get to my family, because the week before that, my uncle died. And he was only 15 years old. The following week, we got in an accident. And he was just trying to tear our family apart and test our faith. But we want to let him tear that apart. We had faith in the Lord that we was going to get through everything.
Hi everyone. Me and Desiree, we was trapped in the car for like 45 minutes and an hour until the firefighters came. And my leg was stuck up under the seat, so they almost cut my leg off, so I had to stop them. So then that's when we had made it through a miracle, and I think
Yes, last year, February 9th, we were in a car accident, hit on I-75, and when the car hit us, our auntie right here, who was standing up recording us, she was the driver. And we had another auntie who was driving in a car in front of us, and she had got a flat tire. So she pulled over, and our other auntie said that she was going to pull over and help her. So they both had got out of the car, and us three, we were just in the back seat. And right when she got back in the car, I really don't remember a lot from the accident, but I remember when she got in the car, then that's when, just seconds later, I felt both of my legs break. And I started screaming. I started screaming Jayla's name because I didn't know what was going on. But then after that, that's when my body just went into shock because I lost so much blood from my legs. The doctors had to give me 8 pints of blood back. Mostly all the blood in my body. And both my legs were broke, both my hips were broke, my wrist was broke, my neck was broke, as y'all can see. My nose was broken 3 places. My eye was gushing out blood. I had to have pipe surgery right in the middle of my forehead.
God is real. He is. Like, you can deny Him all you want, but until you really go through something and see what He can do for you, He is real. Like I'm tired of everybody trying to play church, just going to church and not living a lifestyle. It's a difference. You can go to the church, it's a building, but you got to know Him for yourself. You need to know Him for yourself. That's the only way you get in the gate
can't call yourself a Christian just because you go to church every Sunday or every Wednesday night. You have to be born again Christian, first of all, and you have to be living the life. And before the accident happened, a month or two before, every night when I would leave my grandmother's house on the way home, I would be in the car. And God, every night He was sending visions to me when I was in the car. And I would hear His voice in my head telling me that I will be in the car accident. I didn't understand why He was telling me this. Because, you know, a lot of people think when something like this happens to you, it's because God is trying to punish you. But no, God was setting me up for my calling. He was setting me up for something better. Because, see, sometimes God, He makes you go through things so that you can be a testimony to others to help them get through it. So by Him already telling me that month prior, He was already preparing my spirit for it. Because once I passed out, I didn't wake up until that next following week in the hospital by myself. And I was looking around in my room, and I couldn't talk because I had a tube in my mouth. So I was just looking around trying to figure out why I'm in the hospital. Because my whole family knows I've always been scared of hospitals. I do not like going into the hospital. So I was really trying to figure out why I'm in the hospital. But I stayed calm and relaxed. And then that's when, a few minutes later, my mother came into the room. And I wasn't trying to have no other conversation except her telling me why am I in here. And she told me that I was in a car accident. And I'm like, what do you mean I was in a car accident? And I'm like, what happened? She said, yeah, I was hit by a drunk driver. So I said, okay. And before she even came into the room, I remember, like, I was so worried while I was in there. I was going to get up out of my bed and like go walk in the hallway and ask the doctor, why am I in here? And so I flipped back the covers, but my legs wouldn't move at all. They wouldn't budge. And I looked down and I saw my legs. They was just so pale and they were so big. And so right then and there, I thought I was paralyzed for the rest of my life.
It was the grace of God. I'm telling you, He is real. He works. He works in mysterious ways. I'm telling you.
That day, my doctor came into my room, and he told me that he's been a doctor for 30 years, and he's never seen no one recover the way I did. He said most people in my condition would have been in the hospital for 6 months or more. I was in the hospital for 4 weeks. 4 weeks I was going in the hospital. And Mommy Valley, they made it so easy on me. So that whole month, I didn't even cry. Like I never had a thought of being stressed out while I was in the hospital. I was always friendly to my nurses and doctors. I had them laughing and talking to me. I was showing them love just as much as they were showing me. And now the doctor did say that I would never be able to move my neck again because I have 2 wires, rod, and screws. Now I can move my neck, but I cannot move it like the way y'all can. I can't like fully turn it around, but I can turn it around. I'm gonna say yes. Right. Yes. And every morning I pray for the healing of my neck because I know that the devil is alive. God makes us whole. He does not want half of our bodies to be right and half of it not. And I know that. And the devil knew that I was about to become a minister. That's why he had that to happen, because he wanted to steal that love of God from me. But I am persuaded that nothing shall separate me from the love of God. He is our Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nisi, Jehovah Shalom. He takes care of us. He is faithful to us when we're not faithful to ourselves or Him. And for that, I will always love Him. And He has always gotten the glory and praise out of this car accident, because it was nothing but Him. There was a lot of nights where I couldn't sleep. All I did was toss and turn. I had to take so many pills every day. I had to be in a wheelchair for 3 months. I couldn't go to school the whole second semester, so I had a tutor. I only had to be on a walker for, 3 weeks? Most doctors is like, people would have to go through a wheelchair, walker, crutches, cane. I just went from point A to point B. So, if you are not saved, please get saved, because Jesus is coming back. And he's not playing this time. He's coming for
He's
real.
already here.
Exactly. He's already here at the park.
And see if you really gonna go with him.
That's right. That's right, dear.
Because he already tagged you. He just gonna play and see if you gonna run along with him.
That's right, baby.
Exactly. There's nothing too hard for God. I don't know what any of you are going through, but I promise you, if you just give it to the Lord and surrender your heart to him, fall on your face and humble yourself, he will turn you from your wicked ways. Because God is the true God. He's true.
Everybody just think, just because you're young, you can do whatever you want. It's too late to do that. He's already here. You can get saved at the age of 5. You can get saved at any time in your life. It's never too late to know God.
And it's never too early either. Because a lot of people don't really, not really into teaching kids the word anymore. Children. Because they think we're not going to understand it. Ever since I was a child, I always loved going to church. I always loved reading the word. It was just naturally built inside of me. Because he had already ordained me while I was in the womb of my mother. Yes.
I'm telling you, that devil is a lie. He trying to work. He's working in Ohio and other countries now. You have to believe and know that God is coming back. He's already here. And just pray and just stay humble in yourself.
Yep. That's right.
If we can do it as children,
that's right.
I know y'all can.
That's right.
So there's no excuse why no one knows God. You got the Bible app on your phone you can download now. You got Christian bookstores. It's no excuse. Right, TVN, it's no excuse.
We're living in our last days. It's time to get it together. Quit playing, because once it's gone, it's gone. It's gone.
Amen.